is about 1 a.m. and it is another spinnaker flying night. Last night went so well that we thought, we should just leave it up again. So of course we are, and it is pitch black outside, and I tried to get a little clip of it to show you, but it is highly entertaining. It kind of mesmerized me with the stars around, which you can't really see the stars on my clip, but you can see what looks like a puppet show on the spinnaker. And I think it looks like a little troll who's like at the steering wheel, kind of like controlling the spinnaker up there. And as he bobs around, it kind of looks like he has a little mouth, like he's singing and moving around in there. Anyway, I think it's hysterical. So I'll keep watching that. Gotta have like a little soundtrack going in the back of my mind. Anyway, makes me feel a little bit loopy because that's so entertaining, but it is kind of like a puppet show. Shadow puppets. Yeah. I'm struggling today. I didn't sleep well last night. No particular reason.
Welcome to the party.
The no sleep party? The tired party? Are we there yet?
Just downloaded the newest grid files, and it looks like our wind's dying a little bit, which, as you can tell, it's not as loud behind us. We're not getting just darted forward at 12 knots. Right now we're hitting about 8 on that little surf there. We're kind of getting to the last 400 nautical miles.
Yep, 398 to be exact.
We've been 3 days away for 2 days now.
Ha! No, that is not true.
Oh, we did 180...
82?
82 or 83 miles yesterday. Our best day ever.
And that's like an average of 7.5 knots for a 24-hour period. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, and a lot of people asked, or told us, sailors specifically, when you get halfway or like 3/4 of the way there, you're going to be craving something. You know, just what are you going to be craving? Some people crave a hamburger. Some people crave like a milkshake, a salad.
Whatever.
How about you?
I'm not craving anything food specific, oddly enough. Like I feel like because we've done really well with our food and our provisions, and so it's like we've just now run out of fruit. We're down to like our last little quarter of a cabbage. But other than that, we've had fresh foods the whole time. So I don't feel deprived in that.
For me, I'm not like a cool, awesome veggie burger with onion rings and French fries. I mean, heck yeah, of course, that'd be great. But, you know, I don't think that's going to happen. What I'm really excited about is actually craving something again. Because we're out here and I'm not really craving coffee. You know, I usually enjoy my morning coffee. I usually enjoy like maybe an afternoon latte or something to look forward to, a cocktail at the end of the day. But I'm just like, feels like the days just kind of float through and I don't really want anything except for sleep, eat.
And for the boat to not move?
Yeah, for the boat to stop doing this.
Yeah.
That's my craving, is just to crave something again.
Yeah, so you want land.
Land, definitely. I guess that's what it is.
Yeah, you just be ready for some stillness. I think that's the only thing I'm missing is physical activity.
Yeah, that's the update. Hopefully nothing happens and we just keep cruising at 6 or 7 knots, and we'll report if something does.
Otherwise, we'll go to sleep and maybe we'll wake up and we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll sleep for 3 days. Or 4. What do you guys smell? Huh? Yeah, something's in the kitchen.
It's tapas day. We're going Spanish style, even though we're on our way to French Polynesia. Even the kitties are participating. Here's your tapas! Yay, dinner! Those are happy kitties. Very happy kitties. Would you like to know what you're having?
Yes.
Okay, this
It looks
is
delicious.
tomato, onion, cabbage salad. Of course, we have Spanish potatoes, garlic, chili, hummus, chimichurri, shrimp, and then of course my homemade bread. Yay! So excited.
Thank you, honey.
It's our downwind day.
Downwind day, better.
Which has been every day, but I really like downwind day.
A better day at sea for sure. Yeah. Woohoo! Free decorants! But it's taken away all of our wind. Look at that. 5 knots of speed. 11 knots of wind, 8 knots apparent. We are creeping, baby.
Clearly, it's a very difficult day at sea.
Yeah, the seas have calmed quite a bit. Wind's calmed too, unfortunately. Got my helm here, so I don't even need to sit over there. I mean, this is like 1,000 times more comfortable. I can control it all. Autopilot, true wind hold. I can look at all our statistics. I'm sitting here in my comfy seat, feet propped up. And I can see my sail, so that's why it's so great is we're on this tack, so I can actually sit here and...
It's the first time we've tacked.
Yeah, first time we've tacked.
Well, that's like jibed.
Jive, yeah, first time we jived since... First time we've been on this tack since Ecuador.
Yep.
Since ever on this sail.
Yeah. We've been on the same tack the whole time.
Okay. It's been a couple days of slow, but we have been up to some interesting things. We'll show you. First things first, with a little help from Kent. Thank you, Kent. We diagnosed it's not the battery, it's not the engine, it's the starter. And he said run a wire to the positive side, and all I have to do is touch this wire on the starter and it just like and starts up.
Our Spectra-rigged traveler solution has been holding up fairly well. We do get some chafing, so we're having to rotate it each day, and we've had to change it out once so far. But it's still allowing us to use the mainsail, and it's keeping the boom under control. And just because we are getting a little bit of chafing, we've got a little secondary line here to hold it in case it does snap, which did happen once, and the secondary line saved the day, so that was a good call. That was Jason's idea. Good one, honey. And it's a beaut of a job. But it works.
Back already.
Already. Crazy.
Yeah.
Nice gross, man.
Well, we did it.
We did it. That was exceptionally stressful. It's hard when it's just the two of us trying to deal with the sails and the movement of the boat plus the drone, just trying to get it to come in right is so tricky. And as you're bobbing up and down, it's just, ah! But Jason, you had the hard job. You had to grab it.
She came in full speed and she was about to hit the standing rigging, so I'm running back. And then she pulls away. And then she goes forward and then she comes full blast and I just grab it as high as I can and then boom, it hit my fingers. No cut, but I'm a little shaken and like my fingers are numb.
Yeah.
Whoa, man.
The proximity sensor.
Yeah, the proximity sensor. I don't know if we'll do that again. I hope you enjoyed that footage. I wish I was a wordsmith and, you know, words would just flow like a fountain off of my tongue, just beautiful poems, but I'm not that. You know, I wish I was an actor where I could scribble some fabulous words down and then read them back in a way that didn't sound like a robot. You know, that's not me either, so here it goes. This passage was indeed a little bit of a struggle, and sure, I complained a little bit. wasn't the most fun thing in the world, but it doesn't like negate anything that we've just done. I don't want it to overshadow. People say, oh, you're just being a baby. No, what we've done is amazing. It's something that 2 years ago, we had no clue we were going to do. And sure, passive making may not be my favorite thing in the world, but this is a big deal to us. Maybe in the scheme of sailing, it's not that big of a deal, but to us, this was huge. And here we are, 240 miles away. We've been struggling all day with the wind, just trying to die on us. And I just downloaded the newest Predict Wind Grib file, and it says there may be wind at about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. We haven't kicked on a motor yet, and we've got like 0.5% left to go, less than 1%. And part of me feels like we have to sail the rest of the way in. The sun is setting now, and when Nikki takes over, the wind will pick up, we'll sail in, and we'll just have this immense feeling of gratitude and appreciation for our world being this massive thing, our oceans being this massive thing, and us just being this tiny thing that just passed over a portion. And now we're a little more intimate with the world, or the ocean. And I loved it. Every minute that I hated, I also loved 10 times more of it. So, oh, we're so close. Anyway, that's about as good as I can do for poetry. Fish on! Holy cow, he took a lot of line. Oh, he's getting closer now.
Okay.
I don't know what he is.
All right, I'm putting the camera down.
Man, it looks like a swordfish.
Some sort of billfish, that's for sure.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, we gotta try to get him on board.
Okay. Thank you for your sacrifice, Mr. Fish. I got him right in the gills with the hook, and he started bleeding out instantly, and he almost died instantly. Nikki hit him with the bat, and he's out.
It felt as humane as possible, and this one fish will easily feed us for weeks.
For weeks.
That's amazing.
Us and the cats, so it's always hard to take a life, but we will make use of it every possible bit.
It's a hell of a fish.
Right?
And that is a fish!
Yeah! As big as me and probably as heavy. Woo!
Oh, I'm trying not to show the massacre on the deck.
No.
Yeah. I have never filleted a fish this big before. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna wish I had a bigger knife, but we'll see. Yeah.
Singa.
He's busy. Okay. It's our very first, probably not our very first, but our very first one we've ever caught. Spearfish. We've got, about 3 months worth of eating to finish it all off, which is awesome.
Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy. But man, I am freaking exhausted. It took forever
About 2 hours to fillet.
fillet all that up. Yeah, get it prepped for the freezer. And of course we had to put the sail back up because of course we had to sock the spinnaker to reel in the fish. And so yeah, it's been a day. Good day.
Let's eat and go to bed.
Yeah. Well, not both of us. It is 3 a.m. and we have 127 nautical miles left to go. And at this glacial pace that we are currently moving, which is a whopping between 4.5 to 5.5 knots, it's about another 24 hours or so. And we have been at sea now for 24 days, so it's feeling a little meta. And I've been thinking about, I don't know, I guess this whole passage and the fact that it's been 24 days. I've never committed to 24 days of anything in my life. Not, I mean, aside from like work or school, stuff like that. But I mean, this is like day in, day out, only the two of us, completely isolated from the rest of civilization. It's a very unique, I guess, circumstance that I've never really thought a whole lot about until being out here, being so committed to something. There's no out. You don't just go, oh, I don't like this anymore. I'm done. You know, once we're out here, we're out here. And so I guess it feels, I don't know, I guess like an accomplishment, but in a weird way, more of like a personal challenge, more so than, you know, like a check mark on a box or a bucket list or anything like that. It's been really awesome. And the fish, oh, we so needed that fish today. It was a huge point of excitement and it totally broke up the day. It went by super fast, and now it's like, it kind of feels like we're on like the home stretch, like ticking down the hours. So it's also getting really exciting, which makes it feel like, of course, we're going super slow because there's no wind. I'm hoping that it doesn't die off any more than it already is. Yeah. Antsy and excited and a little marveled at, I guess, the experience of it all. That's it.